Hey everyone, have I here been another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, finally, we get to talk about the new category stages for Super Battle Road on the global version of the game. These are stages 41 to 50. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. And for me, Super Battle Road stages are of utmost importance because for those who watch my channel, I do this thing, best teams, try to do it month to month. I've kind of skipped a few of recently just because, you know, not too many major changes, but of course in the $350 million celebration, that did make some additional changes. But I think new Super Battle Road stages really affect the rankings because it adds to that game mode effectiveness that I always talk about, and having more teams being able to do more SBRs, you know, moves them up in the rankings. So we'll see how this actually affects the best teams in the top 10. Be very interesting to kind of go through this and look at certain teams that would fit the stages on here. So what's going on here? It's totally dark here. There we go. So shout outs to the Dokkan Wiki, of course, providing this nice resource page here. That's actually 51 and 60, which should be upcoming, I would say, for the JP version of the game. But they've had 41 of 50 a long time. I do not know why they ended up making the switch of World Tournament in the last celebration, the Dokkan Fest celebration, where it was Gohan and Garlic Jr. And then they actually ended up putting Super Battle Road here. It was kind of flip-flop. So I'm not sure why they ended up actually doing that. But let's go through the stages. Then I'll actually go through each of the categories and kind of see how it's going to affect best teams, and maybe just talk about the difficulty and maybe beating these stages on top of that. So let's start with Exploding Rage. Exploding Rage is actually going to impact a lot of teams in moving up the rankings for sure. So yes, I know that Beerus is the leader and he's a part of Realm of Gods, but I don't know if I'm going to give that much extra points because he only does, as a leader himself, only does 4 Super Battle Roads right now. So this will just increase him to 5. It doesn't really generally help the other teams and the other leaders of Realm of God. So we'll see. We'll see how I actually score that there. But when you look at other teams that are leaders that you can build here, for example, Kamehameha, that's no problem. You could build a Kamehameha Exploding Rage team. You can absolutely do a Super Saiyan team. It'll be interesting seeing a Frieza team here with Sworn Enemies. I think it could build one. Pretty sure it can, or at least the Planet Namek Saga, right? So he's, you got 1, 2, 3 there, so you can just build with a couple other Friezas, so you should be able to complete that. So already you can just see 3 teams that's going to be affected and going to get a little bit of extra boost on the best teams rankings there. I'm not seeing anything else that just jumps off the pages there. And I would say this should be fairly easy to complete. Well, due to the fact, hey, you know, you got LR String Broly on this, yeah, it should be should be fairly easy. No item run is always going to be hard on SBR, so we'll see if you're able to no item run this stage and all these other stages as well. But that's Exploding Rage. I think that is going to definitely impact the best teams rankings. Revenge, a lot of these teams and categories here are very limited, as you can see here. The limitations on this Revenge is, you know, actually has quite a bit. Should help out, you know, this Tech Gohan here. Tech Gohan is so good in so many stages. This also has the LR Strength Broly, so this stage shouldn't be too hard to complete here. I'm trying to see if there's any teams that can be built from this. Android Cell Saga can be built. No, that's not going to benefit there. Maybe a Future Saga with this Trunks here. He's still such a great leader because you have that Super Class 120 leader skill. I can probably see like a Hybrid Saiyans build you can probably do on this stage here. So it'll be interesting seeing what other kind of, yeah, I think Hybrid Saiyans is possibility on here. But Bardock himself as a leader, he's not in top 10 for Revenge category. I don't think this will boost him up at all. It'll definitely, Revenge is going to be a little bit more relevant, but I don't think it'll crack the top 10. So that's Revenge there. Team Bardock, well, it's not going to affect the top 10, but just kind of quickly take a look at it. With the introduction of EZA Bardock, LR EZA Bardock for both versions of the game, right? Getting this unit here to complete on Team Bardock makes this so much easier for the global version of the game. Like on JP, they didn't have this unit yet, and you had to complete it with just the free-to-play units. Just adding this unit is just going to make it a lot easier on there, but doesn't really help out the best teams at all. Well, I guess no, because Team Bardock, yeah, because you can't bring a quote-unquote pure Saiyans leader on here. So let's also look at Inhuman Deeds. Inhuman Deeds is another scenario here that could possibly impact the best team's ranking. Of course, Frieza's on this one. The question is, can I build a Frieza team to complete this? Possibly. And then, of course, you got this bad boy here in Bojack here, Space Traveling Warriors. That's going to benefit it. So that's going to add an additional Super Battle Road. So that's going to move it a lot higher, I would say. There's only a little bit that has held the unit back and that team back on hitting maybe even top 5, right? So that's going to be Inhuman Deeds is going to be important there in the rankings. Earthlings not so much, right? Earthlings really, it's more of a free-to-play type of team here with the AoE with Krillin and then like LR EZA, Roshi, stuff like that. This should be fairly easy to complete. I don't think you can know how to run this, but be interesting to kind of test out there, but not affecting the best team's ranking. Special pose. I don't remember special pose. I don't even know if this is a large. This isn't a large category. This is very, very limited. You have, of course, the Ginyu Force group there, which once again that makes it a lot easier too, right? With the EZA Ginyu Force now, right? So, but on the super side, I don't really see much of anything here. This is easy aid, right? So that's beneficial to have that available. I think this might be a little bit difficult to complete, yeah? I don't know how difficult this stage actually is, because I really didn't do it on the JP version of the game, but yeah, going to be very interesting. You're pretty sure you're going to need this Int Go tanks there. Majin Power. This is going to be very, very interesting because there's really not... This is more of a regenerative team, right? But adding one more SBR onto Majin Power and then Power Absorption, it's going to move them to 8 SBRs. And yes, the bench strength for those teams isn't as strong, but this might knock off some of your guys' favorites on the list here because this is such a strong team overall. And now adding this, Super Battle Road stage may put them into the top 10. So that's going to be very interesting on Majin Power. Rapid Growth. Let me look at Rapid Growth here. Of course, Kefla is the leader here. We don't have Tech Kale and Khalifa yet, so you have some sub units here. Kamehameha. Can you do a Kamehameha team on here? Not really, huh? Let's see. No, so that's not going to affect an increased Kamehameha one more spot. Any other leaders that jump out here that... Universe 6. I guess Universal Survival Saga gets a little boost. But that's going to be kind of combined with Representatives of Universe 7, which I know that I shouldn't do that. But anyway, yeah, not too much I'm seeing here. This should be fairly easy to complete, so I would think so. You got the savior himself right here, the tank himself, and then you got some units that can do some decent amount of damage, right? So anyway, let's go ahead and... So I don't know if Rapid Growth is going to impact the best team's ranking as much as I think. All Out Struggle is going to make me think about adding another 150 category lead units in the top 10, because this is going to take this team here, Join Forces and All Out Struggle, to 8 Super Battle Roads being able to complete. And as you can see here, Kamehameha is going to get a little love, I think. Let me double check here. You got 1, 2, 3. Ooh, this is going to be tight. 4. 5. Yeah, I guess you can run one. I don't know if you can complete it, so I'm going to have to test it out. So you can run a Kamehameha. Yeah, you can run a Kamehameha team. So that's Kamehameha as well. So yeah, you should be able to complete it. So man, I think Kamehameha might shoot up the rankings, because it's adding like 2 or 3, right? They might hit 10 10 Super Battle Roads being able to complete with All Out Struggle here. But anyway, this is for Joint Forces. For me, if you look at Joint Forces, whenever Joint Forces gets a 170% lead, you're gonna have to consider this way up in the top 10. Look at the ridiculous like Dokkan Festival exclusive units that you can run on. It's like Kamehameha, right? So look at all these units here. So yeah, All Out Struggle is something I'm gonna have to think about adding to the top 10. Definitely testing it all out in the Super Battle Road stage. So All Out Struggle is gonna affect it. And then Saviors, this is really just gonna help this. This is probably the easiest stage, because you can run two Gohans here, and anytime you can run 2 Tech Gohans, you're good to go defensively. So, but is this fairly limited? I would say. Let's see here. No. Plus you got this Goku. Plus you got this hasn't easy 8 on global yet. But yeah, you should be absolutely fine. You should be absolutely fine on here. This Oob is really good. That you easy A. See anything else? Pycon can dodge here and there. Once again, I don't think you can struggle with 2 Gohan. RNG might be an issue, but you should be pretty fine doing Saviors. And this is going to improve, his rankings as well. I know that he can only do, I believe, only 5 SBRs right now, so you just boost him up to 6. Is Int Future Gohan on it? It is not. So okay. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. And then can you do a Super Saiyans team? Let's see, that's 1, 2. This is going to be defensively a struggle there. 3, 4. It's going to be tight. I don't know if I can do a Super Saiyan team. I'm going to have to try it out. Have to look at, like, you can't bring some of the, bring out the TUR. Yeah, this might be very, very difficult to complete with the Super Saiyans team. But if they can do it, that's another notch that they'll be able to get. So that should help out there. But anyway, that's how I look at Super Battle Road stages, right? So I always look at that as a opportunity to improve the best teams rankings. And of course, this also provides you the reward for this unit here in the Mother and Son Drive Trunks. This LR right here. So it's he's okay. It's a Vegeta family category allies boost on here. It's more of a trophy than really usable, right? So anyway, that's the prize when you're able to get enough victories on SBR here. And that's pretty much about it. Tell me what you guys think. What do you guys think is the hardest on here? I know JP players, you guys are probably, know ins and outs on this. I really did not do too much on the Super Battle Road for these stages here. And then, of course, I can't wait for Extreme Super Battle Road stages. That's also going to be impacting the best teams as well. So anyway, tell me what you guys think. What are you excited about on here? And finally, we ended up getting stages 41 and 50. So with that, if you are new to my channel and we stop just blabbing on here, wow, it's like a 15-minute video of me just talking. So if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning, and we will catch you next time. Later.